we're in isolation at the moment. Like, the whole world is basically being told to stay indoors. So that's the reason why I filmed this, because I'm just bored. Seriously, that kid never stops crying. Like, it's almost to the point where I'm like, are you abusing it? Because I never hear that kid laugh or anything. It's constantly crying all the time. Anyway, for those of you that have been following my Instagram stories over the last sort of month or so, really, you'll know that I've been on a strict calorie count. I've also been in a strict calorie deficit, especially the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks I've been on a calorie cycle. And basically I eat exactly the same thing every single day. I will do a video on sort of like what I eat in a day, but there's no point in me doing more than one of them at the moment, because it's exactly the same thing every single day. So yeah, anyway, I'm at the end of a calorie cycle, and I kind of ballsed it up, plain and simply because the rice that I was supposed to eat at the end of the day, I read it as half a pack of rice if you're not training. It's 1.5 packs of rice if you're not training. So my weight over the last week or so, since the gyms have closed, have just plummeted, because I've not been training as intensely as I would normally do, so I've not been eating to compensate for that. So I've been on my rest day diet, which I was under the impression it was half a bag of rice. It was 1.5 bags of rice, so my weight's plummeted. And my PT now is saying we need to get your weight back up again. So anyway, I have been looking forward to today especially, plain and simply because we're having pizza, and I fucking love pizza. It is my favourite food. Pretty much anything Italian, to be honest, but pizza, it's just so damn good, and I've missed it so much, along with donuts. Started watching another guy on YouTube, and literally within like 4 videos I was like, I really want donuts, because he was like, oh, I love eating donuts, and literally within a day I was like, yep, I'm obsessed with donuts now. So yeah, anyway, right now I've just been out. Obviously we've got this pandemic going on at the moment. I've just literally queued for about 40 minutes to get into Tesco's, and when I finally got in there, the Krispy Kreme counter was empty. I've never been so gutted in my entire life. So I just thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna go mental. I mean, I knew I was gonna go pretty mental on this day anyway, because it's a cheat day. But I think I've gone a little bit too mad. I mean, there's no way I'm going to eat all this at all, especially in one sitting. This is why you should not go shopping on an empty stomach. This is ridiculous. This is like enough for 3 cheat days, you know, and that is if you were eating cheat meals for all meals throughout the day. This is just horrendous. So yeah, I just went into Tesco's, and as soon as I saw that the Krispy Kreme's counter was empty, yeah, I just sort of lost all control really, and yeah, oops. No! Went over. Yeah, I am pretty like stringent with this. Like, I mean, I literally do it to the gram. So yeah, hang on. There we go. Just so you can see, down to 100 grams. And yes, I did. I genuinely did spoon it out of the bowl and put the milk back into the carton. So damn good. Chocolate peanut. Try and get rid of my vanilla one as well. So I'm actually putting 10 grams of vanilla in, 20 grams of that in it. Oh, damn, it's so good. Yeah, I don't know, like, I've been thinking about doing something like a channel, because I've been in like isolation for like 10 days or something now, plain simply because a friend of mine who I go to the gym with, his mum came down with symptoms of coronavirus, and The only people that she'd been, well, the only person she'd been in contact with was him. The only person he'd really been with was me when we'd been going to the gym. So I had to kind of report that to my boss, and like straight away my boss just said, yeah, you need to stay at home. And then after 4 or 5 days of me being at home anyway, the government stepped in and said we all needed to stay indoors. So yeah, I've been in isolation for quite a while. Like literally, I've gone out to walk my dogs. I've got 2 huskies, and I've been outside, get the odd bits and bobs in it. I felt like absolutely awful because I just went to Tesco's, and it's one of those things where, like I say, I've been on a specific diet for like about a month and a half now that I haven't deviated from. I've eaten the same thing every day, apart from 2 weeks ago when the diet changed slightly. Yeah. So like today was supposed to be that cheat day, you know, and I have gone mental, as you can see, but I just felt like, you know, they say that you should only go shopping for essentials and stuff, and I was like, what I'm shopping for here is not essential, but I suppose in a way, like, it's essential for me, it's essential for my psychology, you know. So yeah, I kind of felt a little bit bad. I walked straight up to the Krispy Kreme donut bit and it was all closed off and there was nothing in there, and like I could have cried. So I sort of lost all control at that point and basically just said, right, that's it, I'm going mad. I'm just going to buy anything that I want. But then I did actually think to myself, you know, one person's essential could be another person's, you know, crap, like. So, but I don't know. I kind of got to the point where I was just like, if it's on the shelf, it needs to be bought at some point. So, yeah. I feel fine anyway. I've been in self-isolation for long enough now to know whether I was, whether something was up or not. So, yeah. As far as the diet is concerned, I'm up and down with it all the time. For the most part, I like it because it's structure and it's routine. It's the same thing every day. I know what I've got to make for breakfast. I know what I'm going to have for lunch. I know what I've got to cook for dinner. I get back. It doesn't really take me any longer than about 20 minutes to prepare dinner at night. The only thing that sucks is that I was in a routine where it was, I'd have my first dinner at work and then I'd go from work to the gym, and then when I finished at the gym I'd come home and have my second dinner and then just chill. That's gone out the window now. Sorry, this is probably just going to end up turning into like a mukbang video. Just me eating loads of food. So yeah, it's kind of now, because I'm on 2,000 calories a day, I try and push all of my meals back to as late as possible, so I won't eat my breakfast until like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And it is currently 4:10, and I'm just having like my lunch or my second meal of the day. Today though, that's why I wanted this video to be my first video, is because today there is no structure. Like, I'm having this, I'll have my protein shake, and then I've got this New York deli inspired pastrami thing from Tesco's, which I cannot wait to eat. Like, the only reason why I'm eating the diet stuff is because the diet I'm on is specifically tailored and structured to me, my body type, and what my goal is. So if I eat the diet and then my cheat stuff on top, the only thing I'm not going to eat is the chicken and rice at the end of the day. Because if I eat chicken and rice and then pizza, that's just a ridiculous amount of carbs. Not that it matters today anyway, because I'm already going to eat a ridiculous amount of carbs. Sorry, I've got something stuck in the tooth. There we go. Got it. Yeah, so just finish that. I'm gonna move on to the protein shake. So yeah, I mean, leave a comment down below and tell me, like, what you struggle with the most when it comes to dieting. And personally, I hate the word dieting. I absolutely hate it. Because a diet shouldn't be something that you're just doing temporarily. You know, a diet should become a lifestyle. And it's one of those things where it's like you can, if you just eat pizza every single day, you know, and a fry up for breakfast in the morning, you know, and then you go out at lunch and have a burger at McDonald's, and then you have a pizza at night, you're gonna get fat. Like, not necessarily fat, but it's just not very good for you in a sense. It doesn't, all of the macros in it are in the complete wrong order. That's not to say you should never eat them. Like, they say that you should do like 80-20, like 80% of your diet should be really good and should be all the correct macros and stuff that your body needs, and then 20% of it should be, you know, enjoy yourself. But the problem is most people don't do that. Like, my head, for example, the way that my head works, I'm all or nothing. Like, I am, 1 is too many and 1,000 is never enough. So, yeah, I don't just have like a cheat meal. I binge for the day, and then I feel horrible at the end of it, and I wake up the next day and I'm like, okay, right, now I know why I don't do that. And then it takes, you know, like a couple of weeks or whatever for me to forget that, and then I'm like, oh, all I want to do is eat donuts and pizza again, and then I do it again, and then wake up the next day, and it's just that cycle. I can't sit there and just have like one cookie. Like, I'll eat the bag of cookies. Like, that's just the way I am. So most people that I've experienced can't get out of that. Like, they eat the bag of cookies, and then it comes to the next meal and they have another bag of cookies. So I don't know. That is one of my favourite parts of the day. The moment we've all been waiting for. New York deli-inspired pastrami, British pastrami, Emmental cheese, gherkins, mustard, mayonnaise. It's gonna be so damn good. It smells amazing. Oh, it's been 2 weeks since I've eaten anything other than what's on my diet. Pastrami, it's pickle. Oh, I love pickle. Loads of people hate pickle. I don't know why they hate it. It's amazing. And then the cheese and then the bread. Oh, it's just so damn good. No, I'm not even going to bother opening it. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. That. It's just amazing. I'm gonna need a minute. Oh, it's so damn good. Jesus. I can't even remember what we were saying beforehand. Probably talking about coronavirus or diet or whatever I've been eating. Yeah, damn it, that was good. Yeah, so anyway, let's go on to the next thing. These are almond croissants. They do really, really nice ones of these in Cafe Nero. But you have to get there early because they go quick. In all fairness, I've never had the Morrison's one before, but these taste really, really good too. I mean, my macros and calories now are just gone. Absolutely gone for the day. My head's gone as well. Like, I am literally sat here going, yeah, I'd be happy to just live on these.
Fuck my body. Fuck physique. This is too good to miss out on. Alright, here we go. I've just sent that picture of all the shit I bought into like the group with me, my PT and my gym buddy, and they're now going to start talking about it. So I might have to go and turn the computer off, otherwise you're just going to hear all the WhatsApp notifications come through. Damn it. I've got another one, but I don't think that you guys particularly want to see me eat too, so what I might do is time lapse it, watch a little bit of The Big Bang Theory while I eat the second one. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Thumbnail. Either that or I'll do it with a pizza slice later. Anyway, cue time lapse.
Did that guy just say revenge is a dish best served cold in Klingon? I believe so.
And you thought it was over? Oh god. I can't remember the last time I ate as many carbs. And there are 4 more of these bad boys left. But I'm not going to eat all of them now. In fact, I'll be honest with you. Because of how my diet's been over the last like 6 weeks, I'm actually starting to get pretty full. But there's no way I'm letting this donut go away. Right. That's it for lunch. I'm not going to eat any more of that. I've got a few bits and bobs to do. And then I'm going to do a light bit of training. I'm not going to go on a walk. But I'm just going to do a couple of little bits that I can do with my workout bar. And I will see you guys when it comes to making pizza later.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Right then guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have not really done a lot today at all. I know I said I was gonna do a workout, but I ended up just trying to like improvise on a couple of things. So they're gonna put my story anyway. But yeah, absolutely smashed through these. They're just incredible. Chocolate hazelnut, soft in the middle. Ugh, all 5 of them completely gone. So yeah, coming down to like last main meal of the day, and like I've still got all of that lot to get through as well. But I'm not going to eat all of that today because I'm a human being. A lot of that is going to end up going into the... I say a lot of it, pretty much everything but the donuts is going to go into a cupboard until my next cheat day, which won't be for like another month or something. So that's the thing, like all this crap that I've been eating today, I don't do this on a weekly basis. It's literally been a month since my... No, 3 weeks since my last cheat day. And on my last cheat day I didn't eat anywhere near as bad as this. I think I just had a pizza and that was it. So yeah, we're gonna make some homemade pizza now, which I can promise you is better than most takeaway pizzas you'll get. This shit is awesome, and you can get the recipe for like just the basics, just to make a margarita on Facebook. I'll put a link in the description, because all you need is self-raising flour and Greek yogurt, and then after that it's just your pizza toppings, see tomato, sauce, your cheese and whatnot. But it's so simple to make. It's a bit messy, but it's so simple to make, and it's hands down the best pizza you will ever fucking try. So yeah, let's do it. So with all the pizza places being closed, I would normally go to Napoli's, but Napoli's on Chasetown High Street is unfortunately closed at the moment down to the whole coronavirus pandemic. So I decided that I was going to make my own, just plain and simply because just whenever you buy a pizza from like Tesco's or Morrison's or something, it's just never as good as you think it's going to be. Now, I kind of found this recipe on Facebook about 2 years ago, and you make it out of self-raising flour and Greek yogurt. Then after that, you just, once you've got your pizza base, you just spread your tomato pizza base, chuck on your mozzarella, and then add on your chorizo, pepperoni and whatnot. I'm going to add mushrooms to it as well. But if I don't mind saying so myself, I actually make a banging homemade pizza, which personally I think is better than any of the shit that you can buy in Tesco's or Sainsbury's or anything like that. So that's what I'm going for anyway. So yeah, let's get making some fucking pizza. Right then guys, prepare to get messy. You are going to need 1.5 cups of self-raising flour. Can't remember where I got mine from, probably Tesco or something, but just dead simple shit. And 1 cup of natural Greek yogurt, and then a bowl to mix it all up in. I live on my own and haven't got around to buying a bowl yet, so I'm just going to use a wok to mix it all together in. This does get messy, so if you do not like getting messy, maybe get someone else to do it, or order out, but just know if you order out it's not going to be as good. So anyway, I'm just going to get on with this and get mixing.
Follow the devil's maze.
There you go, as you can see, it's just self-raising flour with a shit ton of Greek yogurt on top. So yeah, I'm just going to mix this now and I'll do it. That's what you should have at this point in the game. Like, I've just done that with one hand, so you can do it, hold the handle of the pan and then just knead with the other hand until you've got something that looks similar to that. But unfortunately, getting into a mess when you're making pizza is basically like trying to hide a boner when you're in Speedos. It just ain't happening, alright? You're gonna get in a mess. So yeah, that is now going to go on there, and you just keep on kneading now until you get a nice doughy consistency, because that's still pretty sticky at the moment from the yogurt. So you're just going to add like a bit more flour now and just keep on kneading it. You're not just doing it to get the consistency right, but you're doing it to get rid of any air bubbles that are on the inside as well. So yeah, let's just do it. So unfortunately, I didn't hit record for that time lapse. So basically all I've done is I've just kneaded the fuck out of it. Just plain and simple, just to get the texture right. So I'll get a nice close-up shot of that so you can see what the texture's like now. But you just keep kneading it and kneading it, probably about 3 or 4 minutes of good kneading. And you end up with something that starts to look, well no, it does now, it looks like a proper pizza dough ball. So there you go, absolutely perfect that is. Just the right consistency. Doesn't matter about those gaps on the bottom because you're going to roll and pin it out anyway. But yeah, absolutely bang on. So the next thing, rolling pin. So just before you roll and pin it, just get like, rolling pin it? Use the rolling pin on it. Just make sure that the outside of it is nicely covered in flour. You don't want any sort of damp bits on show. Otherwise those damp bits are going to stick to the rolling pin and then they'll rip the dough, and you don't want that to happen. So there you go. That is pretty much bang on, that is.
Guys, I think that is genuinely the best one I've ever done, and I'm so glad that I'm getting it all on camera. So yeah, basically just roll and pin it out until you get it to the thickness that you like your pizza base to be. So next port of call is to get the pizza tray underneath that without, you know, ripping it at any point, which it should be pretty easy, because if I don't mind saying so myself, I've done a pretty sick job of this one. So yeah. And that is how it's done, like a boss. Okay, bit of a tip just so you don't get pissed off, but you will be finding flour in places for like the next 2 weeks. So yeah, never underestimate flour. Never sit there and think you've got it all, because trust me, you haven't. But yeah, now it's time to get some fucking toppings on this shit. Move that there. That's it, guys. That is a homemade pizza. And trust me, it's fucking way better than Domino's. Honestly, I don't know why people spend so much money on Domino's. It's fucking wank, mate. Absolute wank. Like, there's another place in Mere Green called Joe's Pizza, and I think they are a franchise and they've got a few. And their pizzas are half the price of Domino's, and they're 10 times better. Domino's, I would go as far to say, is probably one of the shittiest pizzas I've ever eaten, and they're so fucking expensive. Just think ripped off. And I'm not just like a bitter ex-employee of Domino's. I genuinely loved working for them. The team that I worked with were fucking awesome, and we had a great laugh when we did it. And when I left on good terms. But just, yeah, like the money that you pay at Domino's is just not worth it. This, with everything on it, has probably come to less than £4. So, and trust me, when you start eating this, you will realise how fucking bad Domino's is. So, I know, alright, yeah, 20 minutes gets, or 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or whatever it is, you get straight to your door. But, you know, family fun, if you've got kids or whatnot, everybody can jump in on doing something like this. You can make a couple of pizzas, and trust me, man, they're just so much better. So, yeah, basically, so once you preheat your oven, as hot as it'll go, 220 is ideal. Whack it in on the top shelf and set the timer for about 10 minutes. And in the meantime, wash off all the shit that you just used. Oh, look how good that looks. Honestly, guys, this is just the shit. Really, really is. Oh, I can't wait to take this upstairs and eat. Right, I'm just gonna hope that that's level, because it is time. Oh yeah. Yeah, there is no easy way with this. Just grab a piece and fucking dive in. Oh my god. I am good. Perfect amount of stringiness, everything. So there you go. That's how you make the pizza with Greek yogurt. Totally stole the recipe off Facebook, but it is hands down the best recipe ever. So yeah, instead of putting you all through more of me just eating, I've got these 2 donuts for dessert. That's like a chocolate hazelnut, and that's filled with millionaires. And then for me to munch on when I'm in bed, because I'm just going to jump into bed straight after. Got some white chocolate and raspberry cookies. And that is basically it. That's my cheat day. That's my cheat meal. Cheat meal. That is my cheat day. Like, I've gone to town today. Breakfast I didn't really go over the top. Lunchtime I did go over the top with the 3 donuts, 2 donuts, the 2 almond croissants, and then I ate 5 of those Belvita things. Fuck, they were so good. And now dinner I'm having a massive pizza, 2 donuts, cookies. I don't know how much of it I'll get through, but yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm quite full now. So how much of this pizza I'm going to get through, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, anyway, that's been today. Like, we're in isolation at the moment. Like, the whole world is basically being told to stay indoors, so that's the reason why I filmed this, because I'm just bored. I've done YouTube channels before, and a couple of them actually gained a little bit of traction, but you know, one thing led to another, and I don't know, I just fancied doing it again, and just didn't really seem to require much financial input, you know, just go and buy food. And so I thought, well, the first video to do has got to be like a cheat day. So tomorrow, I don't know whether I'll film it or not. Obviously I've got to edit this one and put this one together. So yeah, tomorrow though is back to the regular diet, and if I do film it, I'll film the whole diet and training as well, because hopefully my resistance bands will arrive tomorrow, so we can actually do the training. So yeah, but I'm just waffling now. So yeah, if you like the video, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Don't know what it does, we'll have to wait and see. But apart from that, today's the day, people. Today's today. Does anybody else just like Greek yogurt on its own? Or am I just weird? Oh, I could literally just eat a tub of like soured Greek yogurt. So damn good. I'm actually going to save that. And you know how like when you were a kid, and like if your mum used to make cakes and stuff, and before like the cake mix went into the oven, there'd just be the bowl from when they'd scraped it out of the bowl into like the pan or whatever that they were putting the cake in the oven. You used to sit there and scrape the batter mix, and it was just like the best thing ever. I'm going to do that with the Greek yogurt layer.